We made it.
Oh, really good sight. Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, got it. Got it on. Look at the beast.
Good old Kahawai.
So big.
It's too heavy to lift up. So hello everybody and welcome back to another camping and fishing spot video. In today's episode we want to share one of our favorite camping and fishing spots in the top of the South Island in the beautiful Golden Bay. Now if you haven't been to Golden Bay before, you missed something because it's a really nice spot. It is all the way out to the northern western point of the South Island. So you reach that from Nelson, Motueka, and it's basically a one-way street to get there. And you have to cross a really steep hill called the Takaka hill. So that is a bit of a challenge, especially when you're towing a heavy caravan like us, an Australian caravan, but it's not too bad either, so we made it.
Truck is coming towards us. We're towing our caravan for the first time. I know Mark is a very good driver.
Everybody is making a huge fuss out of the Takaka hill, and that's actually just a small hill compared to other hills we have crossed here in New Zealand. Just what I'm trying to say is, don't be scared to go to Golden Bay.
Well, here is a little bit steep. Look down there. If you are chicken like me, you have to close your eyes. Now it's uphill, uphill now, uphill, 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 uphill.
But
Yeah.
it's not a problem either if you know how to drive and switch into a low gear. I don't even have to go halfway on the throttle here with a Ranger. Still got plenty of power to accelerate.
Luckily, not much traffic now. 9:30 in the morning. You got a few cars passing by. The road is very windy and hilly, but it's not so narrow. It's got heaps of shoulders, most of the paths, and the stopping bays. Oh, not here. So compared to some of the roads in North Island, especially in Coromandel or somewhere isolated place, it's actually not too bad with this big shoulder side. We're going to Golden Bay. Are you excited to go to Golden Bay? Your favorite place on the earth?
It's definitely my favorite place on earth, Golden Bay. Golden Bay.
Nice.
I don't know if it's still now. Maybe it's getting a little bit touristic. Too touristic. Too touristic.
It's gonna be exciting. After half an hour uphill, now we start going down after pee break.
It's a difficult part because we don't want the brakes to overheat here. So brake as little as possible. Use the engine brakes as much as possible. That's the key thing, driving down a hill with a caravan.
Little town, Takaka underneath there.
And the fireflies in the sky spelled my name in.
Yeah, we went to a spot called Pakawau at the other end of Golden Bay. So when you come over the hill, you drive past Takaka, the main township there, then you come to Collingwood, and then Pakawau is a small little settlement, and there is a beautiful old-style Kiwiana Holiday Park. Yeah, that's where we're going to take you today. In terms of fishing, Golden Bay is probably my favorite part of the South Island. The fishing there is really good. You get really nice kingfish over summer. You get lots of mussel farms, big snapper, gurnard. Even in winter there are gurnard around, and kahawai and John Dory. Pretty much anything you can catch is present in Golden Bay, so it's a really good spot for fishing.
Oh, really good sight. Wow! Love it! Wow, look at it! Golden Bay, wow, wow, wow. You're gonna be our dinner. Wow, big. like this.
Almost done packing. It feels like we've been here for a couple of months, but it's only been 4 days. Just gonna show you guys the campground a little bit. Got a nice playground here for children. Okay. Lots of benches here too for if you don't want to camp. Everything is nice and tidy around here. And the kitchen. Good old bait freezer here. Important for camping and fishing. And a nice stock kitchen. Check this out. Get our fish here for later. Shark bait. But yeah, the coolest part about this campsite is obviously the location right next to the beach. It couldn't be any better than that, really. Yeah, we got even a boat ramp here. Pretty cool. Goes straight out to the beach at low tide. Gotta be a bit careful. I wouldn't take my car down there. Gets a bit soft, but some people do. But at high tide, pretty easy boat launching here for sure. What a nice little campground. The best camping and fishing spot in Golden Bay, I would say. And also, who likes to pay like tons of money for a camping and fishing spot? So the Pakawau Holiday Park is also still a very good deal in terms of price. Another cool thing about this spot is that they also have a little shop there, and it's actually well sorted. They got bait, they got all the little things that you need for camping and fishing, and they even got a petrol station. Now, as most beaches in Golden Bay, the beach there at Pakawau is golden sand, of course, and it's very tidal. The best land-based fishing there is probably on an incoming tide. So you can walk out to the tidal line at low tide and then just walk backwards slowly with the incoming tide. Otherwise, if you have a boat or kayak, you can fish at the best bite times that we predict at fishingreminder.com, of course. And that works really good if you have access to deeper water, because that's when those bite times are really good. Otherwise, when you're land-based, then you want to look for those bite times when they coincide with sunrise or sunset, because most fish, especially snapper, they will move into the shallow water close by the shore in low light conditions. This campground is also pretty good position to reach Westhaven, which is a huge estuary towards the west coast of Golden Bay. You can drive along this Westhaven estuary pretty much all the way out to the west coast. We did that one day with our new Aeroo drone, just to give it a bit of a test out on the west coast. That's very suitable for drone fishing, of course. There's a place called Paturau, and that's the first access point when you reach the west coast. The drive is quite a long, windy gravel road, but it's definitely worthwhile going there. Yeah, we had a pretty good time. We caught a nice big Kahawai and a Gurnard in 2 casts, basically, with our Aeroo drone. I love that drone. It's a really nice drone, and we'll be making a nice full comprehensive review video about this drone soon. And we also went to launch our boat in the Westhaven estuary. Of course, very tidal, can only launch at high tide. And we were trying some of our new glow bite lures there. Had a blast, really nice, super calm, glassy always, even if it's choppy on the other side in Golden Bay. This area seems to be always very nice and calm. It's only like a 10 minutes drive from the Pakawau Holiday Park to that boat ramp in Westhaven. All right, everybody, how's it going? We drove out to the Westhaven Inlet today. We got full on high tide at the moment, so a good time to launch the boat. We got about maybe an hour or so time before this whole area by the boat ramp turns into mud. Look how glassy it is. Unbelievably glassy. This is so sheltered here. Haitian is ready. She's brought her breakfast with her. Some takeaway muesli.
Now all soaked oats. Really
Looks disgusting. And Yeah, I'm planning to keep maybe 2 small kahawai for bait, but we just wanted to actually have a little adventure in this Westhaven estuary here in the Westhaven harbour and see what's going on. What can we catch here with lures? And yeah,
we know we can catch a few kahawais from last time.
we know there are kahawai for sure. Trolling small lures for kahawai is definitely an option here. But maybe there's also some other species. There are also some other species in here. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's go.
You have a hapuko here, hapuko. Sea bass, I think.
Okay. What's the rules for that?
2 per person for day. Kingfish 3 per person.
Fish finder here. I forgot to bring the fish finder holder. Kind of sucks now, but we
kind of sexy though. The cables are tangled around.
always seem to forget something important.
Yeah.
Harder for me to see here maybe.
Oh, got it.
Oh, this one. Just can't see. It's like some fish around, but could be just stuff.
Yeah, the small guys, small bait fish.
Yep. Oh, there are lots of kahawai around here at the moment actually. Yeah, they love those colors. White and yellow, preferred color for me for catching kahawai.
There's net.
And kahawai here are not huge in the inlet normally. But we wanted to catch 1 or 2 for bait. Alright, here we go. So that is a bit of a estuary kahawai. Asian is on too, again on the globite mantis shrimp.
Oh, this is crazy. Because I just hooked here, right here, by the boat.
This time just casting.
A very feisty one. Oh, come on.
So that's a really good soft bait for catching those kahawai, that mantis shrimp. It's nice and long, slim. And the color is also really good, especially the yellow-white. Asian is having a bit of fun reading that one in here.
Come on.
It's going mental here.
Mental.
Oi.
Yep.
Alright,
You man.
here we go.
Hell of a bite, this young one.
The shrimp there. Alright, Asian, nice fish. Well done, good old kahawai. Now these globite jig heads here. So they're called bleeder jig heads. The reason is that they got a hole going through the jig head where you can squeeze your secret sauce or whatever scent you use. You can squeeze it into one side and then it will slowly leak out on the back end until it comes out on the other end a little bit. Only need a tiny little bit of the secret sauce here. I usually don't use scent, but we'll give it a try today. Maybe that will work. A little bit of a scent trail, can't harm. So a lot of thought went into designing those lures. That's why Wes calls his company Fishing Innovators. Yeah, and the lures are globite, so you can see that a lot of innovation goes in there. Right, we're back at the boat ramp. Decided to come back. Actually didn't have to worry so much about the tide because the tide is higher than when we came. So I must have been full on high tide still. So we only caught the 2 fish, 1 each, on the globite mantis shrimp. That was our little adventure here at the Westhaven Inlet, or Whanganui Inlet, out from Pakawau, Golden Bay. Awesome little spot. Come back here for sure. Yeah, that's another reason why we really like this camping and fishing spot. because you got access to both sides, the east and the west. If you want a bit of land-based kahawai fishing or even trout fishing, you can go to the mouth of the Collingwood river, which is also just around the corner from there basically. Oftentimes there will be kahawai running in and out of that river mouth, so that's a good spot for casting some lures there as well. And further inland is a good spot for trout fishing in the river. Yeah, it's just so much to do in this spot. Right here, so that's the one we got here in Aeroo. Black and gold spinner, my favorite. Black and gold Toby, size 2. We did one night drone fishing, and I tried to use my new disco clips from Globite to attach that to my sinker on the drone fishing rig right out from the campground. And yeah, I caught a really nice big snapper. It was in April, so fairly late in the season for this area. Alright, so we got 2 little salted anchovies here. Well, not really salted because I just put some salt on them about an hour ago. Took a little while to tie this on, but this is the thing I did with the Globite squid skirt here. 1 anchovy with a Globite squid skirt and 1 anchovy just with a little float. Also attached the disco clip to the sinker. And I got my drone security clip here from Aeroo Drone. There we go, drone is ready.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return point.
Did the drop at 400 meters. And now I'm just flying the drone back manually. I could do the return home, of course, but I find it faster to fly it manually, as long as it's easy and visible in the sky. There we go, first drop. This is our 3rd mission with the Aeroo drone today. It's flying pretty good, nice and stable. I'm quite happy with it. Let's see if we can get a bite today. I don't have the highest of hopes. We need the boat. It was just after dark. I got a really big hit and then at this nice snapper here. Really good sized snapper, that one. We hooked this one just after dark. I forgot to bring my headlight, so I couldn't film the actual catch. Unfortunately, it was too dark for the GoPro. I think it was attracted by the disco clip because that kept blinking in the water. 2 hooks above the disco clip. So disco clip was clipped to my sinker, and the 2 hooks above the disco clip with some anchovies in as bait. So actually only half an anchovy. So this guy took it. Awesome. Couldn't be happier. Success today. And a late snapper here for Golden Bay in the beginning of April. Really good. So the snapper, they start slowly disappearing over April, and then May, June, and over winter you probably predominantly get Gurnard and Kahawai there. But yeah, we got a 58 centimeter snapper on that drone, and I'm sure that the little Globite disco clip helped attracting the snapper into that area. We met a couple of guys fishing there for bronze whalers a little bit down the beach from the holiday park. They target a lot of bronze whalers and 7-gilled sharks, but especially in this area. All right guys, so we were just out here in Golden Bay and we met Jason and Amanda from
the South Island land-based game fishing page and Facebook.
Yeah, it's a pretty well-going Facebook page. Eh? You got 8,000 followers already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're targeting big bronze whalers here in Golden Bay.
Yeah, we got 9'2" bronzy last night, so there's still some big ones around.
Yeah, so we might come back and see if we get something. The weather is starting to turn a little bit nasty at the moment.
Yeah.
It is.
Maybe we have to watch you from the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for a little bit of a collaboration with you guys.
Sounds
so that would be
awesome.
And I think you
great.
guys would enjoy that as well. So check out the Facebook group, South Island Land-Based Game Fishers.
Fishing.
Yep.
Yeah, game fishing, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Cheers.
Awesome.
It was really nice meeting these guys and chatting with them and catching up with them. So maybe in a future episode we will catch up with them again and do a mission together. But After we've seen them and talked to them, we actually saw a couple of bronze whalers. I even managed to capture one on the drone. So there were definitely lots of big bronze whalers in this area. So after our trip to Westhaven, I had a Kahawai head left over and I wanted to catch one of those bronze whalers as well. So we tried for 2 days actually. And sure enough, every day at the same time, the bronze whaler came.
Look at that. A shark. Over there. Just a shark. There. Now catching it. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. More. Gosh, you got it. Got it, oh. You have it? What happened?
So far nothing. But it's gone. Where's it gone to? No, it hasn't taken it. He doesn't like the Kahawai head. If he takes the bait, then he will take it and go run away with it, and you'll hear it. Let's hope he's coming back. Oh, he was attracted. He was eating all the burley.
I know, now it's full. It's full time and then never come back.
But the burley was mainly bones. Big shark's coming. Big shark's coming. Big bronze whaler. Hopefully he can find our bait. Is he gonna take the bait? He's swimming along the line. I've got this line out just now. I have to set the sinker. But it didn't want to eat the Kahawai head for some reason. We tried like with 2 different Kahawai heads, but the bronze whaler came right on the beach. We couldn't get it to eat our bait. Yeah, we need some light. Did you bring the light?
Yep.
Can you use your light as well? Yeah.
Hopefully it's not stingray, right?
Whew. Heavy is something on there. Whatever it is, it's not lightweight.
Oh my god.
Sort of
What is
for
it?
every little bit of inch that we can get out of there. There's stingray, not a shark.
Gosh. Wow.
Probably will get the hook out of this guy.
Mm. Oh god, he's going away again. Oh, so big. Oh Jesus, such a big one. Look at that.
It was quite a struggle, to be honest, to bring that in because it was probably the heaviest, biggest stingray I've ever caught. I couldn't even drag it up on the beach. I ended up having to cut off the hook right by its mouth because I couldn't lift it up to get under it really, and then just push it back into the water. It was so big.
Oh gosh. Heck of a problem.
Oh, it's too heavy to lift up. I have to cut the hook off.
Mm.
Okay, we cut the hook off close to its mouth here.
You're free to go, mate.
I could get the
Oh,
hook
he's
to
going.
Check out the big tail stingray. That's a sting you don't want to get into you.
Not too shiny. Go. Yeah. Let's go. Bye, buddy. Was a hell of a fight, right?
Well, not the bronze whaler we wanted to catch. Stingray. It was way too heavy to lift the stingray up and get the hook out, unfortunately. Couldn't do it. So I just cut it off as close as I could. So it will rust out. Pin slammer here, 5000 reel. Did the job really good. I mean, that has so much braking power, this thing. It's unbelievable. Just, I haven't even cranked it up all the way. Oop, oop. Stingray didn't stand a chance.
Is it a stingray or a shark?
Stingray.
Yeah, a big one. Unfortunately, I wanted to catch a shark.
Would you be eating it?
Then a local showed up. He watched us landing that stingray, and yeah, we had a little bit of a chat with him, and he told us that the locals there aren't too happy about people catching those stingrays. If you can't eat them, why target them? So he wasn't too happy about us fishing there for sharks, so we didn't do it anymore afterwards. I mean, it's a swimming beach as well, so but it was still a pretty cool adventure. So yeah, I got my eyes set. One day I will catch one of those big bronze whalers, maybe not in Golden Bay, maybe somewhere else. Another day we also launched our boat there, and we went for a little bit of a drive to the mussel farm. Today we're in Golden Bay, and one place I always wanted to go to here is the mussel farm out from Pakawau. So that's what we're going to be doing today. At the moment for us it is the beginning of April, so the season here for snapper and kingfish is just coming to an end now, and we're hoping that we still manage to get a little bit of a feed today. We got our boat here, we got Haitian Park here, and it's not far to the mussel farm. You can't see it on the camera, but it's only like a couple, I think it's about a kilometer maybe, and we gotta hurry before the wind picks up. So let's do it. Our boat's gone a little bit flat over the last few weeks. It's been inflated for quite a bit of time, so I have to pump it up a little bit more. Well, it's currently still a little bit after low tide, incoming tide, and quite a little way to drag the boat to the water's edge. Very shallow. Golden Bay, all shallow sand flats here. Low tide launching is never easy, but yeah, on the way back it will be much easier because then we have the high tide. Luckily we got those Railblazer wheels installed in our dinghy here. Otherwise it'd be tough to get this over here. Okay, almost there. Let's go.
So soft here. You need the 4 wheel. You need the 4 legs instead of 2 legs.
Ah, shit, I didn't think it's gonna be so soft here. We have to drag it over there. It's a bit harder, the sand. We made it to the water's edge. Ooh.
Right?
We dropped it from there to here. Oh my god! That's better than going to the gym. Oh, now we just have to launch it here in the super shallow water. Oh god, should have come an hour later. Okay, but I tell you what, guys, that little Korean here is strong as an elephant. She could have probably pulled the boat herself. She's not even breathing hard.
Yeah, you're breathing too hard.
Well, it was really hard.
It was hard, but it's finished now.
Yeah. Well,
5 minutes ago.
You need one of those when you go fishing. First of all, you catch big kingfish, and then easy to launch a boat. Should be deep enough to take off the wheels already. Okay.
Yep. It's not dragging anymore. Stop.
Well guys, We went through all the length here at low tide to get here before the wind picks up. Finally saw a big stingray, but no kingies around him.
Can you see that, guys? There's a big black spot there. It's our stingray. Oh, eagle ray. It's small, right?
That's a big one. It's a stingray.
Stingray.
He's waiting for the tide to come in to get in there. So when we met these guys from the South Island land-based fishing game, catching bronze whalers here the other day, they told us that these bronze whalers actually eat stingrays. I didn't know that. I thought orcas hunt down stingrays, but not the bronze whalers. Apparently it's a known fact, so we learned something new.
Which is deep enough to motor out to the mussel farm finally. No more worries.
It's nice and flat. The mussel farm is about maybe a kilometer, less than that away. We didn't catch anything on the mussel farm, so that was quite amazing. So we had better luck land-based there than actually going out to the mussel farm on that day. But you know, that's fishing. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. Haitian saved the day today with a catch of the day.
Catch of the day.
Oh yeah. After 5 hours fishing. Well, this fish saved the day. 5 hours fishing, that's all we got to show for. It's gonna be our bait for drone fishing. Okay, let's head back, and I'm so hungry now. One cool little anecdote I wanted to tell you is when we met Jason there from the South Island land-based game fishers, he told us that the other day after he released the bronze whaler, there was actually John Dory that beached itself right there on the beach. So he caught it by hand. So he just grabbed the John Dory and had a nice dinner. So how good is that? I haven't heard that before. That someone's done that John Dory must have been chasing a little bait fish there right in the shallows at the beach so that Jason could grab it. Cool little story, I think. Yeah, so at the moment the campground is up for sale, so I hope it will not be closed in the future. That would be a real shame. But anyway, so that's just a little bit of a side note there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our little camping and fishing adventure and showing you guys this camping and fishing spot here in Golden Bay. Definitely one of our favorite ones, like I said, and stay tuned for more camping and fishing videos. We got a whole bunch more in our backlog that are still coming up. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon. Haitian is eating her favorite, eh? Gochujang.
Finished.
Guys, Haitian can have the sashimi. I don't really like sashimi snapper, to be honest. Snapper sashimi, not a big fan, because I find that a little bit chewy. I prefer more oily fish for sashimi, but generally I don't prefer sashimi at all. I prefer my food cooked, but I eat it every now and then.
So big.
Look at this big piece of meat here. Some of the best meat. And so much too.
You wanna eat the eye for dessert?
I mean the cheek meat. There's a huge amount of cheek meat here. That's probably the best meat of the whole fish always. It is like so juicy.
There was a great catch and great feed, right?
This catch will feed us for like, there was only the head and the wings for one meal. And we're super full.
And I had a sashimi, a piece of the fillet, and the rest
Sashimi.
goes to the freezer.
Then we get some in the freezer. So that's gonna feed us for probably
Maybe like 5 more servings.
4 more servings maybe.
Okay.
Each side 2 servings.
Awesome catchy. Awesome.